3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Indiethon once more on this lovely day. We are still raising money for Puppies Behind bars. We're currently at $581. We're getting pretty close to that $600 mark. That's pretty awesome. And before we start the next run, I want to remind everybody that we have an incentive for this run here in particular. A very cute one, which is being Pet the Cat. Pet and keep the cat. And we need a total of $300 for that. So it's a bit steep, I'm aware. But I believe we're raising money for Puppies Behind bars. And people who love puppies generally also like kitties. So I believe in you guys. And with that, I'll hand it over to the run and the runner, Stardew Valley by Sprinkle Theory. Please take it away.
I am Sprinkle Theory, and with me I have Blackheartwings.
Hello.
This is Stardew Valley. I'm going to set up and get one started, and then we'll do a lot of talking. I'm gonna kind of get into this cozy run here. I'm going to here and add some additional cabins. Add all the cabins so that there's no sea. Okay. So I've named myself and my farm. My favorite thing, Shane. If we do get that cat incentive, we're gonna get the gray cat. And I'm gonna skip the intro. I have a female character. I have the forest farm.
And all of these choices are really important. We will cover them later, but for now, Sprinkle, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Counting down. Once I hit OK, start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So, like we previously said, one of the most important things that we do in this run, aside from playing as a girl, because playing as a girl is important. First things first, Sprinkle is going to be planting some of these seeds that she's picked up on our fabulous forest farm. The forest farm has extra spawn points for forageable items, so we're going to be picking those up later on in the run. But for now, we're going to be doing some traditional farming. Putting down some spots to plant all of these seeds, and then we're gonna head straight to sleep. It's a very cozy run. Of course, we plant 2 of these. We water 2 of the seeds. Only 2. We let the rain take care of the rest. Stardew Valley is such a cozy little run. We sleep through several days because sleeping is really fast. Like sleeping when it's raining.
In summer, we want tons of rain days.
Oh, yeah. And for now, we're just going to make sure that those 2 parsnips, they are parsnips, they're not turnips. I'm a veteran Harvest Moon player, so I call them turnips a lot, but they're parsnips. We want to make sure that they are fully grown. Pick them up. And we are good to go.
Old ones or anything, but that's okay. One thing about this run is that we need... there's 3 pillars of things that we need to be successful, particularly if you've ever played this game. So we need money, we need gold, we need resources, so wood, and we need relationship with Shane. We're to marry him. Now just trying to is in my way. Get some resources and head down. Try to give Shane one of the parsnips.
So, Sprinkle Theory, right out of the gate, just starts chopping down wood to go and say hi to Shane. As we go down to say hi to Shane and we gift him, the friendship routing in this run is very specifically routed out. We gotta be real careful with it. especially for the first little bit, up until I want to say spring 20th or so. Hi Shane, bye Shane.
Right.
That is the extent of our interactions with him. We sleep in this lower cabin. This is why we placed the extra cabins, so we have access to Shane. We can hop on out and say hi to him much faster. And Sprinkle is going to be chopping down trees whenever she has an extra moment, because boy howdy, do we need a lot of wood for this run. We need so much wood for this run. We're looking for a total of 850 wood. We need 50 for a chest, 50 for a scarecrow, 400 to get... No, it's 450 for the house upgrade, and another 300 to access the second part of the beach. We gotta get that access to the old mariner, who, he gives us one of, if not the most important item for a marriage percent run, which is the mermaid pendant. It's the engagement item in this game. If you gift your intended the mermaid's pendant, then they agree or disagree to marry you. But we don't have to worry about them disagreeing because we get them at 10 hearts, which is the max amount of friendship. It's Saturday, Sprinkle.
It's Saturday, and I know. That's okay. So sometimes, things happen, and it's just spaghetti everywhere, and I'm just gonna go to sleep.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
No worries at all. So the reason we marry Shane, why Shane is the candidate of choice during marriage percent, is because his schedule is it's very convenient for us. He leaves his house during the week, so that's Monday through Friday, somewhere between 7:10 and 7:20 in the morning, which is very early, very convenient, super helpful, because that way we can run up, say hi, and give him a little gift and run away again. We're a little shy about the person that we just a little shy about the person who we want to marry. But it helps a lot with the timing, because again, the fastest way to get through days is to sleep right through them. So the faster we get to sleep, the faster we can get to the next day. And yeah, Sprinkle is once again working through getting all of that wood that we need. Also looking for a piece of coal while she has a moment. That's kind of important for the scarecrow later on, because we're going to be farming a whole lot more than those 15 parsnips. Stay tuned, everybody. There will be some frantic farming coming soon. Hi, Shane. Bye, Shane.
So one of the things I like to do is I like to put a chest right about here. And it's because, sometimes you just need to things away, and
we need our space. We need our space.
We need our space, and yeah, I'm gonna here because one of the things that also is a tenet that I actually don't normally talk about much is making sure there's enough farming. You have enough farming at the end of summer / early fall. So making sure that you have enough farming to enough farming experience to grow all the plants you need.
Yeah, we the whole reason, aside from having gift for Shane, we plant the parsnips because harvesting all 15 parsnips will get us close to, if not right at, farming level 1, which means that we can craft the scarecrow and protect our future crops. And farming level 1 also helps our chances with future crops. I will cover that once we get to the summer, but first we need to head on through spring. Sprinkle has watered 2 more of those parsnips because we need those gifts. We gotta make sure that Shane stays on our good side, and I think now would be a good time to talk about the friendship. What do you think, Sprinkle, as you go foraging for more wood?
Yeah, every time I practice and do this, wood is definitely one of the things that I still need. So I just need one. So
You're doing great.
I
got this.
But so yeah, so I'm gonna go to sleep.
So the friendship routing in this game is very specific. What our aim is right now during the spring is to get Shane up to 4 hearts before spring 20th, which is the flower festival. And 4 hearts is about, oh my goodness, 250 times. That's like math. Math is hard. But what you need to know is that each heart on the chart is 250 friendship points. Now, if you give a liked gift to Shane, it amounts to a certain amount of points. If you give a love gift to Shane, it is 80 points. You get 10 points every week if you gift Shane a gift that twice a week. So, in Stardew Valley, one of the mechanics is that you can't gift people gifts every day of the week for a week straight, because that would be broken as heck. So what we do instead is we make sure that we gift Shane 2 gifts every week, which is the max. At the end of the week, every Sunday, we get an extra 10-point bonus. There's that coal that we were hoping for. I think you can get rid of the stone. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I have no idea what this is. I'm stuck.
It's fine. You're doing great. You got this. I believe in you.
Funny when you it's like, oh.
And all of the items in Sprinkle's inventory right now are important. Like, we need the fiber, we need the mixed seeds, we need the sap, all of it. All of it is super important. And we're going to go down and we're going to say hi to Shane once again. But yes, so we're hoping for a total of... Oh man, he got away from us. We're hoping for a total of 4 hearts before spring 20th. And these parsnips help with that. Spring 20th, which is coming up soon, is one of the bigger days as far as the friendship routing goes, because it's also Shane's birthday, and we take full advantage of that. But I'll explain that when we get to it. Right now, you need to know there's a lot of math involved in this run. We have things calculated down to a T.
You know,
May I read a donation real quick?
Oh, sure.
Oh, go for it.
Awesome, thank you. We got $50 by Char Bunny saying, "Good luck, Sprinkle Theory. Hoping for the rain to cooperate today." And we get to hear Blackheartwing 2. Today is a great day. Less than 3. Thank you so much for the $50 donation. And please remember, everybody, we also have a lot of cool prizes you can win. Mostly sponsored by our friends of Chucklefish and Team 17. You can find those below the stream in our tracker. If that gives you a little bit more incentive to help us out here with the donations for Puppies Behind Bars. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Much love, Char. Thank you so much for the donation.
Inventory management is so important.
Isn't it rough? My goodness.
So important. We're just gonna throw a lot of these things in here, and we're gonna go and get the rest of that there one day. The great thing about spring is that we have salmonberry season, and it's great because we can get salmon berries and give those to Shane, and they aren't great. If you play the game, you probably know. So it's great that we can get these, give them to him, and didn't get any. That's weird. I wasn't able to pick up those tips. They weren't a different. Okay.
The quality, fun fact for you all, the quality actually shifts depending on the day that you harvest them. So you waiting a day actually changed the quality of the parsnip, which is really interesting. It has something to do with the RNG, and I don't pretend to understand it. People who are much smarter than me know how to manipulate the crops so that you get a gold parsnip. Yeah.
Talk about the Stardew. We're gonna start off with this one that's with.
Sorry to tell you that we're currently having a little bit of a tech issue. Sprinkle has been dropped from our side. Wait, okay, no, this is sounding horribly wrong. This is not what I mean. Okay, I'm sorry. What I mean to say is that we lost the connection to Sprinkle Theory stream. We're looking into it. We're hoping that we can get the awesome Stardew Valley back at any moment. I'm terribly sorry about this. Obviously, wouldn't be a speedrun marathon without some tech issues. Hopefully, we'll be back in just a few moments. Stay tight, everybody. Sorry about this. Sure. 3, 2, 1. All right. Hello.
Hello.
We're back. Sorry for the slight tech issues. We may resume the awesome Stardew Valley speedrun. Yeah, take it away.
Yeah, sorry everyone. Okay, but
You go chase Shane. I think you lost him. Where'd he go?
yeah, Shane is gone. We will. It's all right. We will continue up. Here. Also today, I wanted to check and try to find some more forage. So forage is helpful because you can sell it. As I said, we need money we need a lot of money.
Yeah, we need... How much money is it that we need? Not counting buying seeds and all of that, we need a total of 15,200 gold. It is an impressive amount of money. And part of the reason why we pick the forest farm is because we get a whole lot of forage on the forest farm. It's incredibly helpful. If we get at least one of each forageable item, like available forageable item, for the spring, we can craft seed bundles, which sell for significantly more money than the forageable items would by themselves. It's super helpful. It's very, very great. So that's why we pick this farm in particular.
Yes. I'm gonna go and run to the
quest board. Let's see if we got that
and
quest
see
wheel.
if there is a no.
No quest, no.
No quest at all.
So that's a checking the quest board is a little something that we like to call quest YOLO, because there's a very slim chance of getting a quest for Shane. Anybody who's played Stardew Valley knows that if you complete quests for the villagers in Stardew Valley, it will give you a funky little friendship boost. And if we get lucky enough, we can get a fulfillable quest for Shane. It's like really particular. Oh, here we go. We got the cat. This is our cat cutscene. How are we looking for the incentive?
Oh, yeah, right. That was my cue. Sorry. We got a very valiant effort, but unfortunately it didn't quite, wasn't quite enough.
Understandable.
Understandable.
We'll tell Marnie no.
There's a horseradish over to
No, I saw
the...
it.
Yeah.
I should probably...
But I still have one donation I could read.
Absolutely.
We got another very, very amazing $50 from the Valiant Son saying, "Love the streamer, love the commentator, keep that cat." It wasn't meant to be, unfortunately, but thank you so very much for another 50 gracious dollars. Just you two, Charbunny and Valiant Son, raised you two combined raised $100 for our charity. That means a lot. Thank you very much. We appreciate that highly.
Every little bit counts. Thank you both so much.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
All right,
back
so
to
we
you,
made
Ron.
it. We made it to spring 20th, and this is one of the biggest days in the run. Thankfully, it isn't raining, because that would be a time loss, and we don't want that. But spring 20th is Shane's birthday, so we are pulling out all the stops to get as much friendship points as possible today. We maximize this day. So, As you can see, Sprinkle is running around gathering more wood once again, and she crafted one of those seed bundles. We only got 10 seeds, which is totally fine. Every little bit counts. It's just like with charity. Every little bit counts. You should be able to grab the parsnips.
I was thinking. I was like, oh, but all right. One more here.
Did you check the left side? Did you check the whole left side of the
only one
the farm?
Do
you want to? Maybe we can check again.
Maybe there's something there.
We can. It is faster to say no to keeping the cat, by the way, so we have save the frames, even though we say no to the cat. It's like a very classic save the animals for the Metroid runs.
As a cat lover, it is always hard. Ooh.
There we go. I think that'll give us more. If you want, you can throw the sap. Yeah. We'll be replenishing that plenty later on.
I'll get enough. All right, yeah. So let's try to go. So I'm gonna go and try to sell all these things and some money and buy some beer. And beer is one of the things that Shane loves. I can buy the beer. Balloon. Get relationship experience Blackheart was talking about earlier. So see what we got here. And as we said, does take quite a bit of money to do this run. So this is kind of one of those things. Goodness, that would be funny if that was.
How many beers are you going for this route? Because there are route variations depending on how many beers you get.
Yeah. Ooh.
You can, I think if you do that, sell the morals. There you go, you're good. And we can save the parsnips. That's 4. That's 4 right there. So.
Wouldn't it be funny if this was, yeah, okay. Making sure. I'm like, it would be just my luck that this would be a. Tell this later. Okay, so saloon is here. Doesn't open until 12. Going to.
In the meantime, I'm going to explain. So what we're going to be doing is obviously buying beer because Shane loves beer. It's one of his loved gifts, which gives us the whole 80 points that we want and need for this friendship, just to bring us up to the necessary hearts. Oh, you're moving the cabin. Heck yeah. I don't do this strat.
Yeah, you don't, and every time I watch you do this, I get very worried because I never. Ooh, this is like horrible. I get very worried because I get very stressed on that day if I don't make it, and but yeah, so this is one of the longest days of the run,
yeah. So. We're waiting for noon because of course the saloon doesn't open until noon.
Yeah.
And we're going to be buying 4 beers for Shane, which we will be gifting intermittently between the end of spring and the beginning of summer, just to kind of hold him over as we grow some wonderful crops for him. You're good to go. It's noon. Run on in. Heck yeah. You got this. This is a fun little skip that we like to do. If you stand in front of a villager, they'll get impatient with you and they'll just rush on past you. It helps get Gus to the counter much faster. So we're going to be buying 4 beers with 20 gold to spare. Heck yeah.
Okay, so, and because the day is
It's not raining, so he
I was
should
like,
be.
because it's sunny. I was like, wait a minute, it's sunny. But sometimes when the things fall, those cherry blossoms, I'm like, oh, you know, oh my goodness.
There he is, man of the hour. Hello, Shane.
Hey.
We got you a birthday gift. Bothering him.
Like, I just gave you a birthday gift. Not only did I gift you something, I gave you for birthday. Why don't you, like, don't you love us, Shane?
There's a route variation here. At the usual time that he does during the week. And we can just say hi to Shane, gift him his gift straight away. It was great. And yes, man of the hour was an intended pun because this run takes about an hour and a half.
Then let's resume in 3, 2. Alright. Sorry for that once again. Not really sure where this problem is coming from. But yeah, please continue with Stardew Valley.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, sorry everyone. So I'm going to sleep. And
We're heading straight into the 24th. It is our flower festival day. So Sprinkle is just going to dash right out, head straight into the lower forest. You got this.
I hold my breath for that every time. I was like 2 steps from it and I'm still holding my breath just to make sure. Because it's important to get down here before 6:10 a.m. because then if you play the game and you try to enter a festival area prior to the start of the festival, the game says head up for the festival, not ready. But you can get to it before you can come down here before that time, which is great.
Yeah, this lower area is usually where the flower festival is held, so it will lock out at exactly 6:10 a.m., which is why we make such a mad dash for the lower part of the the farm. If we were to sleep at the upper part in our usual house, we would not be able to make it, so it's another reason why we asked for those extra cabins, and this lets us sneak in one extra gift to Shane and an extra little talk before we prepare for our flower festival. And this is very make or break point of the run. We hope desperately that Shane will say yes to us when when we ask him to dance. Because it gives us that one extra heart. It'll bring us to 5 hearts, which is our halfway point as far as the friendship routing goes. In the meantime, as we are waiting for 9 o'clock, Sprinkle will be clearing out her inventory and getting this area ready for the summer. The summer is our frantic farming section. We gotta farm, and we gotta farm fast. We're ready to do it. So as we head into the summer, another thing that you need to know is that we will be farming the heck out of some hot peppers. Those hot peppers are another one of Shane's most loved items that will get us a whopping 80 points. And they're also really, really great for the money routing because, yeah, we need that 15,200 gold, and it's the best way to sort of min-max our way through to Shane's heart. And we've made it to the flower festival. Let's see. I love the little plucky music that plays during this as you run towards Shane. It makes me so happy.
Yes, okay. Yeah.
Got it! I always get nervous at this part.
So
it makes me
so nervous. A great time. Put on a flower crown.
You got a flower crown!
And
that's so cute!
Water.
This is your friendly reminder to hydrate, everybody,
yes,
as we watch this funky little cutscene. This is an unskippable cutscene, so we usually take this time to breathe, to stretch. Remember to take care of yourselves, everybody.
Yes.
A little wellness break for us all.
I can read out something if you want me to.
Absolutely!
Since you mentioned this is a good time. Alright, then I would quickly talk about our charity real quick. Puppies Behind Bars. These 3 words alone might not really tell you what the charity is actually doing. But I can tell you that Puppies Behind Bars, or PBB for short, trains incarcerated individuals to raise service dogs for wounded war veterans and first responders, as well as explosive detection canines for law enforcement. The puppies enter prison at the age of 8 weeks and live with their incarcerated puppy raisers for approximately 24 months. And as the puppy matures into a well-loved and well-behaved dog, their raisers learn what it means to contribute to society rather than to take from it, which I think is actually a pretty cool program. If you want to know more about it, you can check out their website at puppiesbehindbars.com to learn more about their about this very special kind of charity program, which we are supporting here at Indiethon. We've raised $681 so far. We're getting actually really close to that $700 mark. I would be super ecstatic if we could reach 700 before the end of this run. That'd be amazing. And yeah, please help us reach that goal. And with that, I'll give it back to the run.
Such an awesome cause. Thank you so much for that read. That was awesome. Oh gosh, not the geode.
No, I'm like trying to avoid it like the plane. Oh, okay.
We don't like picking up geodes because they cause a time loss. So we don't want them here. Go away, geode. So we're getting ready right now to plant a whole pack of peppers. Try saying that 5 times fast. How many plots do you usually go for, Sprinkle?
Great question. So, yeah, I usually go between 30 and 35. Oh no. I didn't realize that. No. Leave.
Oh.
Okay, we have those. So we're trying to go for honey is
You should I think grabbing the parsnips right now would be
yeah.
good call. You got this. And you don't need the fiber or the coal anymore, so you can just get rid of those.
I didn't make the scarecrow yet.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. I was like...
Okay, we've made the scarecrow. Now we're good to go. My gosh, I almost messed that up for us. Oh no.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, grab the salmon berries. You can sell those at Piers.
Yeah.
It's something. Every little bit counts.
It is something. Right. It is.
Just like with charity, every little bit counts.
Yeah, so it is so they're 40 40. Like I said, this one is a lot of it's a lot of math. Oh, my fuck. A lot of math and a lot of like times calculating, routing, kind of depending on what you do and what the game gives you. Sometimes it's more of what you do. Okay.
Oh, definitely. That's it's one of the most interesting things about speedrunning Stardew is that you never know what it is you're gonna get. Don't sell the sap, by the way. I've made that mistake before.
Yeah, 13.
Check your journals. You can get 200 more from your journal.
That is like one thing that I rarely do. I always forget that like there's money there.
You get these backup strats. Heck yeah, you could do it. We got a little extra.
Okay, so
that's 21.
Try to check to see. This is also probably the next longest day of the run.
Summer 1 can get complicated because we're hoping for a minimum of 30. That will give us like the decent enough cushion to make sure that we have enough money and enough gifts for Shane. That is generally the goal, at the very least. It is what we hope for. You can do this, Sprinkle.
Yeah.
The mixed seeds strat, with the mixed seeds, the reason that we pick up the mixed seeds is because there is a 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 chance for us to get the hot pepper seeds. So it's really helpful to offset any extra cost.
Oh, 3 over here. Alright, so yeah.
So we're working all of our backup strats today. We got this. You're doing great.
And I gave 2 additional. Oh no.
Very, very helpful. It helped a little bit. We got this.
So now trying to not get rid of any of them. Those are
Very carefully.
yes.
Sometimes it's hard to do this part fast.
Easier said than done. Oh my gosh.
It can be really hard to do this fast, but we would rather be careful.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna make some basic fertilizer. And here. Shane loves peppers, and so increasing the chance of getting some quality peppers.
Getting extra peppers per harvest is super important, which is why we craft the fertilizer in the first place. When you have crops that are repeating crops, which means that they can regrow, like the hot peppers, there's always a chance that they will pop an extra. You'll get an extra pepper. So instead of harvesting just the 1, you get 2. Super helpful. It's really great. The basic fertilizer helps us out with that. It increases the chances of getting extra peppers, which is very, very useful. Especially when it comes to the money routing. Sprinkle, if you want, you might be able to, yeah, definitely put the scarecrow down. Put down all of the fertilizer and then sell it.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get some money. I'm going to start watering and hope to get some additional seeds later on. In a very, very long time. I've gotten so... Okay.
We just want like 5 more seeds, right? That's how many we're missing? Or you're at like 20, how many? 20 something? Yeah, so you're gonna go out and water today.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to with this number of... Generally, you could like skip some watering days because, you know, it's actually so interesting once we sell the pepper, how quickly get money. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. You should be able to take a break on the 19th. But I think that would be like your only leeway.
Yeah, there's a...
So, this is the frantic farming section of the run. This is this is the only time we really do a whole lot of farming. It's one of the few speedruns where you see farming at all. Our days throughout the summer consist of hoping to our dearest Yoba for any kind of rain, especially during the summer. Oh man, I gotta talk about weather percentages now. So we hope for rain and we run out, we say hi to Shane, we gift him some peppers, and we water. It's like a little cycle. And that is the majority of the summer. So, nice! We love an early rain day. That's fantastic. So, the Stardew Valley rain mechanics are okay. You see, your game is making up for all of the technical difficulties from earlier. The Stardew Valley rain mechanics are super interesting in that there is a certain percentage. There are certain kinds of percentages depending on the season as to how likely it is to rain. During the spring and the fall, it is about an 18.4% chance, so it is just below a 20% chance of it raining. Whereas in the summer, it starts out really, really low. We're talking like 13%. And as the days go on, your chances increase incrementally. So every day, it is slightly more likely that it will rain than it was the previous day, leaving us at around 30% at the end of the season. Heck yeah, Sprinkle. We got that extra one.
You got one. Okay.
The one won't do any harm. It's Saturday. You should just keep watering. You got this.
I'm gonna make this really longer.
Yeah, a lot of the summer. You got this. Full faith in you. We all have full faith in you, Sprinkle.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just gonna probably bridge it some honey because peppers are a huge part of the in honey.
That is cheering you on as well. We all believe in you, Sprinkle. You can do this. Ooh, lots of grapes. That's looking good. Mm-hmm. And that's what we call routing on the fly. I think you need about 4 more to get to the 30. Yeah, just get as many as you can. You got this. Heck yeah.
Because I missed the one. You know, I wanna,
We'll get that buffer.
Yeah, and that's the one thing too. It seems like every time, you know, like, is it my materials that are low? Is it my money? Is it my relationship? Happen.
There really are a whole lot of like little things that you have to keep track of and remember and keep an eye on as you're running this game. It is impressive, and shout outs to all of the Marriage % runners, Sprinkle included, who just, oh man, it's a whole lot. It's it's definitely multifaceted.
Things happen.
You may want to move the scarecrow. I think I would move it to like the lower part of, move it to the bottom, I think.
Yeah, at least,
just because those rocks are looking a little dangerous. I don't trust them.
Okay, so this is 6 and Saturday.
I think you can gift him on the 8th and it should be fine. It's okay. I have the spreadsheet open. You've got I got you. I'll be your backup.
I know you do. I know gifting on Saturday is such a bad idea. Sometimes things just happen.
Sometimes things just happen. Teamwork makes the dream work.
It really does. It really does.
You're watering today. So just for some further context, depending on the number of peppers that you have, there is like a certain amount of leeway that you get with rain and sleeping days. Optimally, you want around, well, 30 to 35 is like the baseline, which is why we fought so hard to get all of those extra seeds. And like it gets incrementally more difficult to, you know, keep up and get up and water all of the plants. So there's like a bit of a time loss factor, but there's also the money factor. So the more seeds that you get, the more money you get, but you lose a little bit of time. So there is a give and take. I think you're good to gift today because it is a weekday.
Yeah.
Usually
it's so funny because, like, you know, in summer, so obviously we like time. And so I try to because you can only gift 2 days or money. Because you can only gift keep track of when you're gifting, but then when it rains, right? You want to stop.
Mm-hmm.
It's that juggling of like, when's the day? When's this? That?
It's a harsh balance to keep track of, which is why I always keep the spreadsheet open. There's a spreadsheet that we have linked in the marriage percent guide, and it has like your optimal watering days, your optimal sleeping days, and your optimal gifting days. So I think, according to the spreadsheet, your next gifting day would be the 11th. Oh, it's raining!
It's
We
raining.
love to see it!
No.
That's great.
Also, another thing.
No, you need to harvest them. You definitely need to
I know.
harvest
I'm not going to
them.
gift them today, but I'm definitely going to harvest. So, and that's another thing. So, the peppers themselves. So it takes 6 days for them to grow, and then every 3 days. And so that takes it. Count by threes, which is easier to remember than, you know, other things. But I have these that are. Okay, so all the calculations. I know. Resources, me, and the experience.
I think on the 11th, because you should gift on the 11th, I think. Because they should be fully grown. The ones that you planted. So you could harvest all of them on the 12th, and it should be okay. We're doing quick maths here.
All the math,
But yeah, if you water just the ones that need to grow, then you should be able to harvest all of them on the 12th, and it'll be perfect, and we'll be back on schedule.
We'll be back on schedule.
It's such an intricate run.
I just like that. Important, right?
Yeah, of course.
Make sure you're right. You're watering the right plant and not like grabbing.
Also, chat, if you have... yeah.
Spaghetti's messy.
Oh, we got a spaghetti all over the dang place.
Spaghetti all over.
Chat, if you guys have any rain emotes, any summoning emotes, any watering can emotes, now is the time to spam them. And we're going out of our way right now because we are out of beer. We will be gifting Shane specifically the gold quality peppers. Specifically the gold quality peppers, because those give an extra little boost of friendship as opposed to just the regular ones or the silver ones. Like, they each give like a little incremental boost to the friendship points. The gold ones are optimal, and that is what we want. So, we hope for rain, we water all of these plants, we give something to Shane. Pray for rain!
Yes, all the rain is needed. Really, if you know, sprinklers are amazing, but this is something that is not, do on this run. We just
Yeah, a lot. We do occasionally, as we are running this game, get questions about sprinklers. Sprinklers are just a little too out of the way. We do not have time for that. So we don't bother with the sprinklers. That's why we hope for rain.
Imagine having to go to the mine and like die or something and having to try to get.
Oh, right, another thing, because the 13th is coming up. So there are, alongside the incremental... You missed one. You got this. You got this.
Oh, I got it, right?
You got it, yeah. And you gifted him yesterday, so you're good to go.
Great. That Monday and that Tuesday, when I go off of the days, well, those days I think it's like a week. Alright, let's...
13th is coming up, so it's a rain day. There are 2 guaranteed rain days during the summer. One of them is on the 13th, which we love, and the other one is on the 26th, which we also love. We just hope
that
it's very helpful.
And on the outside of this too. Like,
we did get really lucky earlier. Those early summer rain days are almost unheard of. I'm shocked that you got those. So this is the 14th. Yeah. So for the 15th, you got this. For the 15th and 16th, you are good to gift both days. So you're good for a Monday and Tuesday gifting. Also, if there are like any donations or anything in between, summer is a great chance to read out any donations.
Summer is a lot of watering and
I mean, I could talk about a few things.
Yeah, go for it.
If you want me.
Yeah,
all right,
sure.
cool. Hey, thank you so much. So, no donations at the moment, but maybe to get some of them coming in, I can talk about some of our incentives that are still coming up. For example, the second to next game after this game is going to be Yokai Lily and the Impossible Lair. And we have a bit war where you can decide the music. We either gonna listen to the normal music or the 8-bit version of the music. That is pretty cool if you are have a favorite out of these two. Or alternatively, we have Unmetal, a pretty cool game where we have a donation incentive to upgrade to hard mode instead of just running the normal mode. The runner will be running hard mode instead if we reach $100, and we have reached 40 there yet over the course of the last 2 days. So $60 more for the upgrade to hard mode. That's pretty cool. And yeah, once again, I just want to say we have also a lot of cool prizes you can win by donating. Mostly sponsored by our awesome sponsors Chucklefish and Team 17. They're helping us out quite a lot. There's too many to list them all, but you can find them in the tracker, which you can find below the stream in the panel where it says tracker. So if you find something cool you might possibly want to win, yeah, check it out. And the amount that is needed is also right there. So yeah, if you can help us out with donations, please. It would help us a lot. It was mean a lot. That's what I meant to say. And yeah, back to the awesome game that is called Stardew Valley.
All going towards a great cause. Thank you so much. Yeah.
All the things that I don't.
Always so much to keep track of.
So many things to keep track of. Like, I'm actually thinking about like fall stuff right now while I'm in summer, like doing stuff. Like,
You gotta think ahead.
You have to think ahead. Cool. So, sleep, and we're halfway through summer. So, seasons and Stardew are 20. There. Rain.
Oh man. Rain would be great.
Rain would be
Rain.
fantastic.
One good thing is since we managed to scrape together 30, you can sleep on the 19th and you will be on schedule. So we can save a little bit of time there.
And I got some.
Honestly, that on-the-fly routing was top tier. You did awesome. I would have never. It would have been
best teammate ever. Listen, if you ever if you ever need to Stardew, if I can't remember.
I do my best.
You're fantastic. No, I think that's one of the things that I really like about the game, and not only this runs me up and still the potential, and see it's fun and.
Yeah, definitely. And that's just the glitchless categories. If you have seen the glitch categories, that is a whole other ballpark. But they're just as interesting, I promise you. And they require a similar amount. Like, it's definitely still a skill, a necessary skill. Oh! You got an extra rain day! You can sleep on the 20th!
I'm just shocked. I'm just shocked.
That was amazing! Alright. What?!
Oh yeah, my numbers are off because of... Oh.
Yeah, you're good. You can sleep today, and then the 22nd would be the...
Wow! Wow. Day, we'll get day.
This is the game RNG being like, I'm sorry!
Yeah, like...
This is amazing!
Wow, okay. We take those. Listen, we take those all day, every day.
Absolutely. I've never seen this kind of rain in any of my runs before. God, I wish this were me.
What is this seed? We need to, like, find that out. We need to grab the seed for later.
Stardew Valley also has seeded runs, and the seeded runs help out with the manipulation of RNG. It makes it a little bit more wieldable, because as you can see, the RNG of Stardew Valley with everything like the spawnable items, with the forageables, with the rain, it is all just very unwieldy, and seeded categories help a lot with that. Yeah, okay, I'm really genuinely shocked. Honestly, yeah, you know what? It's probably the the beautiful rain cloud from the last game.
Yes. Oh, it's such a great game. We have not played that game.
Alright, 23rd. It is another gifting day. We got this. We are coming in on the tail end of the summer. We're making it through.
Yeah, I think it's weird because like sometimes like I feel like spring goes like it's like a little weird, but it's like like wanting something sweeter, and then like fall is just like.
Fall is where it gets wild because that is the tail end of the run, and it'll make or break you because we are once again. If you think that the begging for the rain stops in the summer, no. Today is a gifting day. Today is a gifting day for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to
cut down a couple trees.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the bouquet.
Heck yeah. Oh, you're getting it today? That's not a bad idea, actually, because usually, some routes have you get the bouquet in the fall, and, some routes have you get the bouquet in the fall, and here's the thing about the bouquet. It is at the very bottom of Pierre's inventory menu. I can't count the number of times that I have run in, sold all of my stuff to Pierre, and then forgotten to get the bouquet, which is not great.
Yeah. I'm gonna hope that there is there's some okay, great. Yeah, that there are some that but yeah.
Also taking advantage to get the necessary wood because again, we need an impressive amount of wood. You did get the 450 for the house, so that's great. We need 300 more, and you are good to go. We're working with what we've got. And you gotta... are you gonna give today, or are you gonna give tomorrow instead? Because right now Shane is at Joja.
Ooh, that hurt. Oh. Great.
Way at the bottom.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go home. And okay, so, but that's helpful. No crop off, so that seeds are important milestone, and that can vary of how is important milestone. Also, hey. In the 15,000 you need.
A very specific number of 15,200. The bouquet is the extra 200.
You know, like feels good. Feels good. We're starting to edge our way there, and you know, into. Oh, man. Tons of pepper.
And the bouquet. Having the bouquet and being able to gift it at just the right time is so important because with the marriage candidates, Their friendship, their heart levels lock at 8 hearts unless you give them the bouquet. And ask the date, and then it'll unlock to 10. So, making sure that we take full advantage of the bouquet, we gift Shane his bouquet, and that will unlock the last 2 hearts necessary, unlocking all 10, which is necessary to get, it's one of the prerequisites that we need to have the marriage pendant. In order to buy the marriage pendant, you need to meet 2 prerequisites. One of them is that you need to have a marriage candidate at 10 hearts. You can have several marriage candidates at 10 hearts. You need somebody at 10 hearts. The second prerequisite, which is a little bit dicier, is you need the house upgrade. You have to get the second house upgrade with the upgraded bed, otherwise the old Marina will be like, okay, I see that you care about somebody, but you don't have the space in your house to bring them in. What are you going to do? You have to upgrade this house. So he won't give you the marriage pendant unless you also have the upgraded house, which is routed in. We have a specific day where we usually run out and do that. You gifted him, right? So today's a harvest day. Yeah, 28th is your last harvest day. We're almost there. We're almost there. Summer is like the last really big milestone that you have to get over. Once you get through the summer and, you know, weather permitting, the fall is generally pretty easy breezy. Beautiful. CoverGirl. Hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah.
26th is our second rain day, our second allotted rain day of the summer. Now the question is, do we get the 1 in 3 chance of it raining on the 27th? Tragic.
Okay, we are today. Last day in.
Thankfully, the fall is usually shorter, just as stressful though.
Yes. Also stressful for rain.
Stressful for rain. So again, but we want it to rain on very specific days. We don't want it to rain in the early days of the fall. We want it to rain a little bit later on in the season. Optimally, in a really great optimal run, we would get married either the 7th or the 8th of the fall, because it'll rain on the 7th or the 8th. We will have the house upgrade all set. But it doesn't always work out that way. And we we hope for the best. Alright, we got Tiller. It is now the fall.
Yeah, and so with this game there are different
Don't mind me, I'm going through my notes. I think you can sleep through to the 4th and it should be fine.
Yes, I just am... Okay, so we haven't talked about animation canceling, though I try and have not succeeded yet. I'm learning and working on. And it is a way it's a lot faster. which is something that I'm working on. So,
yeah, using the tools for animation canceling. Animation canceling is it's a hard-coded I want to say key combo in the game that was left over from development. If you hit R, right shift, and delete at the same time as you are in the middle of an animation, like say swinging your axe, for example, or watering your crops, the action will continue to go through, but the animation will cancel, and so you can do things like water your crops, chop down trees, a whole lot faster. A heck of a lot faster. It's very useful, especially within a speedrun setting. However, and I do feel the need to point this out every time I do commentary, you do not need to do animation canceling in order to run this game. We have an entire category. The vanilla category is dedicated to runs that do not use animation canceling. If you want to run this on console, which also does not use animation canceling because rebinding keys is incredibly tricky, that is the category for you. You can do vanilla. And we also recently allowed for a 3-2-1 rebind. So if you want to rebind R, right shift, and delete to one key, we absolutely have allowed that. Just for the sake of accessibility, because Lord knows having to press 3 keys with 3 separate fingers can get tricky. A thing about animation canceling is that it can be difficult. It's easy to learn, but it's difficult to master. And I find it very helpful. I think it's a great piece of tech. But again, you are never obligated to actually do animation canceling in a run. A lot of new players tend to feel or think that they have to just to go faster. Never an obligation. Never, ever, ever an obligation. Right now, just to pivot a little bit to explain a little bit more about the run, we are waiting for Pierre's to open. Pierre's is the general store. He opens up at 9 o'clock. And so just to kill a little bit of time, Sprinkle is taking advantage, checking around to see if there are any extra forageable items, chopping down some trees, really maximizing that time while we have a moment. She also said hi to Shane and gave him little gifts because we have indeed gifted him the bouquet. But we don't have to worry about that anymore. And this is where we get the bulk of the necessary money for the run. We're hoping for around 14,000. And this is where the player gender comes into play. So we're a little short. We can totally, absolutely.
I haven't opened up any mail.
Yeah.
At all yet.
That's right. You gotta check the mail. Also, yeah. Okay, so this is your photosensitivity warning, yes. Folks. Sprinkle will be checking the mail very, very quickly, and the screen will flash quite aggressively. So if you are photosensitive, if you are sensitive to flashing lights, look away right now. We will let you know when you are safe to look again, but this is your warning. Look away. 4 and 4 is really good. Also, you are now safe to look.
That's the most important.
You are in the clear.
Okay, so one of the things that I'm going to be doing now is still getting some wood because I've it. We're going up to Robin's and upgrading the house. The wood, I have the money. That great because like I usually wood is usually the thing that I'm very.
You're doing a great job with the wood. You were really on top of it this run. You did great. I'm so proud of you.
What is course that's important, and mini tree. And so it's great to have what's right now and a little bit, so take our we'll go and we'll use the time that we have to take and get some.
You're doing awesome.
May
I
I
have
do another
this
plug real quick?
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. All right, friends. I just quickly want to remind everybody that we are Indiethon. We are a tri-annual charity event showcasing all types of indie games. And we're bringing you speedruns of games you may have not heard of before to help puppies behind bars train incarcerated individuals to raise service dogs for wounded war veterans and first responders. Please make sure to follow us on Twitter and join us on Discord to keep up to date on all Indiethon news. I believe you can find both the link to Twitter and Discord below the stream. And yeah, we're currently sitting at $681 raised so far during the last 2 days. Thank you everybody so much for participating. And we obviously want to see that number grow even just ever so slightly bigger. We're only $19 away from reaching the $700 milestone. That would be absolutely fantastic if we could reach that. Maybe before the end of this run. Maybe. Who knows? Would be awesome. And yeah, once again, thanks everybody for participating and for watching. And yeah, back to the awesome run.
Heck yeah. Thank you so much for that. All right. Absolutely.
Yes. Did some. I went and upgraded the so sleep. All the wood needed. I'm just super excited.
We have all of the necessary wood. All we need now is the money.
Money.
But so far we're doing great. Do we get rain on the 8th? That is the question. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see.
Open the mail one more time.
Yes, so again, flash warning, if you are photosensitive, look away. We will let you know when you are good to look.
Good.
You're safe to look.
So.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like calculating, like, okay.
Oh, you can do that? You can calculate how much you have? I can't do that.
Yeah.
Pro strats right here.
Yeah,
I just sell everything and hope for the best.
I mean, I mean, you know, about how much, like, I'm actually going to go in here.
The cutscene.
That's
While we wait, yeah.
Yeah, now that's another case of grounding and kind of knowing what happens. So, the beach is important because I need to the beach is important because that's where
That's where the old mariner.
I was like, where?
I got you.
That's where the mariner.
The old mariner
who we buy the pendant from, and I knew that I would need once I come down to the beach, that triggers a cutscene where where I go Willy, which I can, but I know it kind of lower on where I want to down in the map. I decided that since I had some time, I was waiting for Pierre's anyway. That cutscene, and since I realized I had time, small kind of cutscene that's unskippable. Bridge. It also frees up an inventory slot. So you know, it's like all the things, all the pizza.
I think you can sell, Oh yeah, you got it.
So close. Okay, so now, so we have the money, know where wood is needed, so now, we two things. We need
another rain day?
but we also need, to increase the relationship with Shane just a little bit. We do have 2 of his love things, actually. That is that. Something. So great. So we will anymore. However, we could wait later if because there's a gift that can be sold. It's great.
One of the fun facts about Stardew Valley and the friendship mechanics is that the all of the NPCs will gift you things that they like in the mail. So, for example, if you ran out of hot peppers for Shane as you're trying to like bring his relationship, his hearts up, you can check the mail and use the pizzas and the hot pepper poppers as additional gifts. Like if your run goes super duper pear-shaped. It's definitely a commonly used backup strat. I have this little conspiracy theory.
Don't eat it. That was the first time.
Oh no!
Oh yes, conspiracy. Yes.
Yeah, my little conspiracy theory. So I have this theory that that the peppers that you give to Shane throughout the summer end up in those pepper poppers that he gives you in the fall. That's my little conspiracy theory.
I mean, I think so. Cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. You know, I can just do a spot check just in case. Of course it is.
Another thing that we have to keep, you should gift him today, actually. Oh, and you,
Definitely will.
Another thing that we need to keep in mind is the decay. If you haven't hit either 8 hearts and the lock or 10 hearts with an NPC, there's this fun little mechanic that we need to keep an eye on called friendship decay. So, every day that you don't speak to an NPC, you lose 2 friendship points per day. It's no fun, but we factor it in with the, with the friendship routing, especially at the beginning. It becomes a little trickier during the fall, because we're just weaving our way through the rain days and the gifting days and just hoping for everything. But usually when we hit 10 hearts with Shane, we just sleep straight to a rain day because the decay is totally fine. But yeah, that's another mechanic that we need to keep in mind.
Oh.
We're... Okay, yes. We're good to go.
So, now... now
we just hope for rain again!
We have 13 days. Because
we have 13 days, and we hope for rain. Let's Let's see those rain emotes, y'all. Any rain emotes, any water emotes. Let's hope for the best. We're almost there. And this is it. This is the tail end of the run. Once we there we go! Once we get that marriage pendant, it is 3 days and we will be calling time. So, just to go a little bit faster, Sprinkle Theory is going to be eating one of those pepper poppers. It's why we kept them. Well, another reason why we kept them alongside, them being great gifts. Because they're spicy. I think this is like the in-game reason why they make you go faster. It's because they're spicy. They give you a little speed boost, so you run faster after eating a pepper popper. So we're gonna dash on down, grab that marriage pendant, and and smack Shane right in the face with it. Marry us, good sir.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
There we go. We're nearly there now.
We are, and so, you know, people who casually and might look for different, look at different NPCs to marry, or you know, kind of decide who they're going to marry. It takes time. It takes sometimes. Particularly if you're doing the other aspects of so we just gave the pendant to Shane and days so sleep and
Said yes. Yay.
did say yes, which is great. Imagine if he said no.
Oh goodness gracious.
So they warp us out here to the ceremony. The whole town is here pretty much almost. And you once and there we go. We have married Shane.
We made it!
We made it!
Through all of the tech issues and the rain issues, we made it!
Life is going to be different from now on. The future looks bright. I just want to say congrats to the team at a lot of fun. And coming in special thanks to Blackheartwings. Being alongside the ride will be along with me for the ride, per usual. Thank you so much.
And yeah, I just want to give a big shout out to Indiethon, both for having us and for having such, you know, great little charity event. It's fantastic. It's a great cause. So, you know, send in your donations. There are really great incentives. Thank you, Sprinkle Theory, so much for having me. And chat was also great, so thank you all so much for coming by. And, you know, big shout outs to our Stardew Valley community as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much for this super chill and cozy run of Stardew Valley. I mean, I can only echo what you two have already said. I think everybody agrees that this was super fun and super cozy. Once again, I'm sorry about the few tech issues we had, but I think it was still a great run. And yeah, talking about indie games, we will be jumping into a quick intermission, and when we come back, we'll get to see Mr. Hedwig himself speedrunning Yokai Laylee for us. So if you want to watch that, please don't go anywhere.